Blaxit family, Blaxit family. Hello. I do apologise. I didn't even realise it had gone 3 o'clock. So for all of you waiting, thank you for your patience. I broke I broke the stands. Anyway, I missed you. I missed you so much. I have missed you so much. I will start moderators and all the rest of it afterwards because it'll take a little bit of time because I broke the stand, the tripod by accident. I pulled it too hard. But wow, would you believe it, Blaxit family? I've been here for 6 years. Anyway, let me just say at the top of the program, welcome to Blaxit. If you are new to Blaxit, I'm Nyanjo Kachabi, also known as Juliet. I'm the founder of Blaxit and also CEO. And self-appointed stateswoman for the diaspora, calling, and then he broke everything, the lights, everything, calling for us to have our citizenship across the African continent. But I have missed you. This is the first live that I have done for a while, and there's a reason for that. But I want to start off by saying that I dedicate this live to Seth, less noise, please. Seth is banging around. Say hi, Seth.
Hello.
He's a hello. And so this is dedicated to my family and also to my auntie now and my aunties, I should say. Let me do it first. My auntie Clarice. Let me just say, I want to dedicate this program to my auntie Clarice and my auntie Nell. My auntie Clarice and auntie Nell, I met through Blaxit family, and they have been die-hard supporters. Nearly every day, she sends me messages of encouragement, and it really has helped me to continue. As well as she has also supported many of our charitable programs that we've done here in the Gambia. Without any doubt, she is supported, and also had a lot of patience with some of the issues that we faced mounting, and some of the delays that we faced mounting some of the works here as well. So I just want to dedicate this to Auntie Clarice and to Auntie Nell. They are die-hard Pan-Africanists, and, you know, they are God bless people. And so I just want to say thank you, because they have, you know, seen me through the worst of it, you know. In the last 6 years, I've had so much to celebrate, and I've got wonderful, sorry about all this knocking in the background. I'm so sorry. This is Seth, okay? We've had so much. Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Are the comments on? Hang on, wait a sec. This is a new device, and I'm not exactly sure. The comments are comments. Okay, so he's just done the stand to put it in. But I need to work out the comments first, Sophie. Hang on.
The same.
How do I do the comments?
Same as the other phone.
The same as... Oh, Willie. Hey, Willie! I can see you now. I can see the comments. I'm great. Let me just make sure that the comments have got the filters on. 1 second. How do I do filters and all that?
Same way.
Same way. I've forgotten how I did it before. I haven't done it for a while. No Q&A. I can't find the functionality for it. Message remove, channel activity, act as moderator. Pin message remove. Where are the options? Channel activity, it must be under there. I'm just trying to get this in order. Timeouts, hides. Really sorry about this. 1 second. No. Okay, don't worry. Just keep coming through anyway with your comments. Please say hello, and let me know where you are at this time, please. Let me know where you are. Here, you can put it in. We're just, you've got your thumb over the camera, so thank you. We're just trying to put it in. I'm so sorry for the delay. I broke the last one. Okay, let me, your finger, Seth, please. Yeah, thank you, Seth. Your finger, Seth. It's in the camera. Are you having a problem putting it in, Seth? No, don't do that. I'm so sorry. You want the case off? Sorry, everyone. I just... Oh my goodness, I can't get it off. Sorry. Wait, let me try this side. Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to get the case off of the phone. Yeah. Try not to put your hand on the camera, please. Thank you. Okay, sorry everyone. Anyway, thank you for joining Blaxit. Thank you. Sorry about the setup, and it's so nice to be live. I've so missed you. And yes, I'm celebrating 6 years of living in Africa continuously. I've only travelled. Yeah, can you put the uplights on for me? Yeah. I've only travelled. That's fine. Thank you. I've only travelled within Africa. I haven't been back to the UK. So if you're new to the channel, Blaxit is all about your relocation, repatriation, back to Africa. Okay, so as you know, I left England 6 years ago. Sorry, it's the best move I ever made. Yes, that's right. I hope that you can hear me and it's not too echoey or anything, because I can put headphones in if you need. Right, so basically, oh, I was getting gang stalked. If you want the, do you want the dirt? Do you want like the tea? Do you want the tea on like the reason why I've been off for a while, young Lou? The gang stalking got to the extent that it was ridiculous. I didn't even know what gang stalking was. I didn't even know what spamming was. I didn't understand it. Until, like, if you remember rightly, I was doing one live and then I kept continuously, like, getting phone calls on the phone, kept getting interrupted. I couldn't work out what was going on. And then, if you remember rightly, before that, people were just coming through on the lives with some very disparaging and disgusting comments. And I couldn't get rid of them. So I realised this had to have been an internal issue. This couldn't be an external issue, because I tried everything that I possibly could to get rid of them, put them in timeout, struck them off the channel. I did everything, and they were still coming at me constantly. And I thought to myself, what is this? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I started to have issues with my channel. Literally. And then I was thinking, what is going on? I don't understand it. Even if you recall, I think last week I put up a share where I could prove to you that views have been going missing. Views don't go missing. They just don't. And so if you remember rightly, I did an experiment with the video called Rightsville. If you go back on, yeah, I think it's The Price We Pay for Freedom. It's a short. And that short got 482,000 views on Blaxit, okay? On this channel, yeah, it was put up by yours dearly, 482,000 views. So I realised something isn't quite right. Anyway, this whole smear campaign, gang stalking thing got to the extent that it got personal. It came out of YouTube, okay? And so I thought to myself, what do you know? And then we went into my Jamaican bit. I was like, what is going on? You understand? And so I realised, like, obviously I read about Marcus Garvey. I want you to take and understand what I'm saying now, yeah? And by the way, this is traditional Gambian clothing that I'm wearing. And this is also from Mali and Burkina Faso, because I am supporting Niger, Mali and Burkina Faso, okay, in their fight against the colonialists, okay. So I'm wearing traditional wear in support. And so anyway, so as you know, I already had a lot of these kinds of issues before with the smear campaigns and, you know, the lies, you know. Even like I was, my friend sent me something, because, you know, I don't read a lot of this stuff online. And she said to me, Juliet, where's your car? I said to her, it's in my drive. She goes, no. Juliet, where's your car? I said, what car? She goes, the Range Rover. I said, it's in my drive. And she goes to me, what? So your car didn't get repossessed? I said, who told you that? And as you know, I did a whole live about the whole car situation where I purchased a car and it was stolen. It's a stolen car. And it had so many issues with it. But anyway, I just wanted to get my money back. So they like became a battle between us. But the car was never repossessed. It's my car. Anyway, but I want my money back because I don't want the car, you know. But people went online and like literally was telling so many lies. And so, you know, it was just like, no, you're watching lies? You know, don't watch lies. It's lies, okay? And so anyway, like I said, the gang stalking like took it way too far, way too far. You know, people camping outside my house and stuff like, what for? You know, me and you ain't got no issues. I don't understand. Why are you here? You understand? Anyway, so I just thought to myself, let me take it offline for a little while because it's like, you know, me telling you to come home is obviously upsetting certain people. And they use your own people to come against you, just like what they did with Marcus Garvey, just like what they did with Malcolm X. Anybody who's telling you and putting their head above the parapet, they sending their own people, they sending your own people to come against you. Do you understand? They're sending your own people to come against you to fight you, and it's not good. So I have enjoyed my 6 years living in Africa, and I have got no regrets, and I'm still calling you home. No matter what they want to try to do, I'm still calling you home. Come home. It is the best decision I have ever made in my 53 years on this earth. Other than obviously choosing to have my children and to, you know, the usual stuff, okay? So I'm telling you that, you know, the first year, obviously, I first came here in 2011. If you know the story, you know the story, okay? On a holiday. When I came, I enjoyed the freedom so much, I cried all the way, yeah? Through the airport, everything, before I got back to England. When I got back to England, I decided that that place is not for me. You know, when I came here, I realized, like, hang on a minute, I'm free. I can be an African, I can be black, I can wear what I want, I can exist. I'm not under stress, I'm not under pressure. Oh my goodness. So I said to myself, you know, and then with all this stuff going on in the schools, trying to, you know, mix up our children and stuff, I wasn't happy with it. And plus all the racism, if you've been following me for a long number of years and you know my story, you know about the racism that, you know, we encountered in the UK. You know that I was also, you know, fighting for our reparations in the UK as well. You know that I've always been active in fighting against, you know, racism. I've been on the road since I was like 9 years old doing poetry. I was on stage with Benjamin Zephaniah at Theatre Royal, you know, from the age of 16. I've been active. I've always been active. I've been in many of the newspapers, on the news and all the rest of it, okay? And I've always been very down to earth, okay? And so one of the things that I was always a Garveyite. And one of the things that I want to celebrate, and I want you to celebrate, and I want you to give yourself a big up, a big pat on the back, clap your hands, because Marcus Garvey got his pardon. Okay, so it's posthumously, okay, from Joe Biden as he was leaving office. But it's a step in the right way for the full exoneration, okay? It's a step in the right direction. And at the end of the day, you know that they set him up. You know that they set us up. They start with their smear campaigns, doing stuff online that's not true. You know, in the 6 years, when I came here, I was married. As you know, I'm no longer married. I haven't been married I was separated, I've been separated for over 3 years. I've been divorced for just under 3 years, okay? And I came here as a family, and, you know, there's no bones about that. Everyone's due to do their own thing. You know, I didn't see it coming. I didn't ask for it. It's what I got. Okay, and at the end of the day, I picked up myself and I carried on living my life. You understand? Here as a single woman, you know, living here in Africa, and I'm still enjoying it. Okay, I'm still enjoying it. So what I'm saying to you is that in those 6 years, we've achieved so much. So I want to really thank you. I want to say hello to JS. I want to say hello to Nakala Bajen. I want to say hello to young Louis. I hope I said it right, Luo, Willie Rivers. I want to say hello to Abdullah S. Kajabi. Kajabi. That I got adopted by the Kajabi family, actually. You know, I've got so much to say. I don't know if I can squeeze it all in. And Lee D. Badgen, I want to say hello to you as well, right? And Denise Williams. American people's souls are crying out to come back to Africa. So some don't have the money, but we will keep fighting, stay strong. Well, you're going to be happy with what I'm offering you today. Because I have got a special for you. I have got such a special for you. I have decided that there is some land that we are basically, which is repatriation land. It's repatriation land for you to come back to the Gambia, which is in Gunjur. You know, I'm always going on about Gunjur. If you've been watching Blaxit, you would have seen all of the new developments, the new city, the new eco developments, all of the interesting stuff that's happening in Gunjur. In fact, when I was there this week, I even saw the new business centre that's also being built. There's so much stuff going on there. But Gunjur is a beautiful beach town, soon to be city. And it is absolutely amazing. It's very, very beautiful beaches, beautiful, vibrant village. It's very, very fertile, lovely agricultural land, and it's not overpopulated. And I want it to be our next tourist destination here in Gambia for us as diasporans. And it's not far from Bussorah. Okay, which is the first kabilo that Blaxit has. So in the last 6 years, we even have our own kabilo. Kabilo means area, and this area was given to us by the Alcalo Fai of Bussorah. He gave us our own kabilo, which is called Blaxit Kabilo, and we called it Blaxit Eco Village, which is the first settlement for us diasporas here. It's the biggest one, and yes, Blaxit done it, we did it. And I'm not saying I, because it's always been a team effort. All of us did it. And you know, all 500 plots have gone there. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And there's so many things there. There's a lodge there. I saw shops there. I saw apartments there. You know, this is us, you know, working for us, doing for us, growing for us. Okay, so we have to keep doing it. Please hit that like button for me. Please keep sharing, please keep liking. I know I haven't been on for a while, so I do appreciate you being here today. So please, thank you for being here today. I am celebrating 6 years of living in Africa, and I am so pleased. And I want to tell you also how I've done it. And I want to thank you for all of the community projects. So this program is dedicated to my family and also to my two great aunts, okay? And I want to thank them as well, as I said at the beginning of the program. So I was saying that 6 years, in those 6 years, I've had ups and I have had downs, of course, because you followed me along this journey and you have been there for me step by step. Okay, and I so appreciate you for being there with me through the highs, through the lows, when people try to destroy my reputation, destroy my name with lies and so on and so forth, and saying the most heinous things about me, which were not true. It was just pure gossip and speculation and lies. And of course, you know, I am partly responsible because, you know, trying to do good and help people, you know, landed me in a situation where I would face the ultimate betrayal, you know, by helping someone, you know, someone who claimed to have been burgled, as you know the story. And I opened my arms, you know, freely, didn't charge a thing, just trying to help. And that person decided to go on and try and smear my reputation. But, you know, a lot of it's done out of jealousy, and I can understand why, because I'll be jealous if I was living somewhere that I didn't want to be, and I see you with your swimming pool, living in your lovely home, living your lovely life. Yeah, of course, I probably might have a tinge of jealousy, but that jealousy would not be in a negative way. I would use it to spur me to go. So what is the special challenge that I have for you today? I mean, what is the special gift that I have for you today? Now, usually plots in Gunjur, as you know, are average at 300,000 Dalassis, 20 by 20 plot. Okay, that is the average price of a plot. We try to keep the prices below that, obviously, to make it easier for you to come. That's why they're called repatriation plots. The idea is to make it more accessible to you by reducing the cost. So I go in and I negotiate. Hello, Wandaz and Makola, and hello, Gwanda 9. And I go in and I negotiate and I reduce that plot. Put your names up. I want to say thank you to you all. Put your names up. Kamar G. I'm going to call out all of your names today. So put your names up, okay? I want to give you thanks and salute you for supporting Blaxit for the, however long you've been watching. So basically, as you know, so they average at 300,000. And so today, I want to do something very special, which is to slash it to half price, to just 150,000 dollars for a 20 by 20 beach plot. This is part of our celebration in Gunjur so that you can come home for cheaper. So I've slashed it in half, but it's a first come, first serve basis, okay? Because the plots are limited. It's a beautiful piece of land in a beautiful location. No, you've not seen on Blaxit yet because I saved this as a surprise to you, okay? Well, congrats to the founder of Love Bla Xit Family. I so appreciate the work you've done and the teamwork you're doing is great. Thank you. Thank you so much. In these 6 years, we have done so much also to make progress in terms of citizenship as well. In actual fact, last week, Sunday, I was on a call with Dr. Cambon and Dr. Arakana. Oh my gosh, Koi. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Chiumbori Koi, okay, Dr. Arikana Chiumbori Koi, and Dr. Cambon. We were there talking about Burkina Faso and the citizenship through ADDI. I'll talk about that on another one because I want to continue going live. Obviously, I don't want the gang stalkers to prevent us, but for my own security and safety, I had to come offline just for a little bit, off of the lives, just for a little bit, for things to calm down, because I don't know what people's problem is, with me calling people to come back home. But, it's the same thing that Marcus Garvey was doing. Marcus Garvey was calling for us. Marcus Garvey got a Black Star liner. And I hope that you've all seen the Black Star Liner exhibition that they have in London. So if you're in England, please go to that Black Star Liner. I think it's at the Q&V museum. Please go there. Did I say the right museum? I hope I did. But anyway, you can Google it and find out, okay? So you want to farm there. Farming here is excellent. Do you know that I have grown pineapples in my time here in the last 6 years? I have grown pineapples, I have grown pawpaw, I have grown lime, I have grown grapefruit, I have grown oranges, I have grown, well, not from scratch mangoes, because Mango Paradise has mangoes. So, but in my own compound, yeah, pawpaws. I have 2 avocado trees, although they haven't given me any avocados as yet, I must confess. They are very slow in producing the avocados. I'm not sure if I've done something wrong, but I've had soursop, I've had ground produce, I've had corn, I've had tomatoes, I've had so many things. And so much has happened. As you know, when we first came, we rented a house and we had a shop. So if you don't know the story about Blaxit, let me just give you a bit of feedback. We left England in February 2019, 2004. And we came as a family. I want to grow passion fruit. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Soursop is great. Yeah. Oh, watermelons here are amazing. Watermelons here grow amazingly well. I mean, get your land and you can grow your food. That's what I did. Actually, before I built on this property, I was growing groundnuts, I was growing cassava, I was growing various things on this property. Now, if you don't know, I purchased this land in 2015. JJ Sparks, hello, how are you? Like I said, I'm going to say hello to all of you. Kamar G. Today is a commemorative live, and I'm so glad to be here with you. And so, yeah, we rented a place. We went to a hotel first, and then we used to stay in the hotel while we looked for a place. We also had shipped all of our stuff. We actually shipped like 3 containers. And so when we came here, we had enough stuff to stock a shop. So when you are coming, do think about, your business and what you're going to do. But we can support you through that process. That's what Blaxit is here for. And so we had a shop that's called 50/50 in Kololi. And we then moved to our land, to my land, actually. Sorry, Kamachi, I'd like to have a nice sized farm and employ locals. We can all win that way. Yeah, of course. And there is land here for farming. You know, it's a little bit further out. You know, it's a little bit further out to have massive pieces of land. In fact, the first land I had was actually given to me when I came in 2012. And so it was given to me by a family to farm. And what I did was I actually just invested and let them farm the land. So I just invested in the land. So you can also do that as well and then reap the produce. So there's other ways that you can do it. So there's not just one way. So I just want you to think about that as well. Of course, we had the seed program with Mansa. We've done so much. We had the borehole project. We had the road project at Nimakunku. We did the repairing of the roofs. I think we did like 1,200 packets of zinc to repair people's roofs. We did the food project in Nimakungu with I think 32 bags of rice and sugar. These are all things that you've supported and helped. The borehole in Gunjur, the borehole also in a school here as well, with the concert, the fundraising concert with ST, the Gambian Dream. Yeah, do you remember that? We also met the president. That was amazing as well, and we are hoping that the bill is passed through Parliament very shortly. As you know, you were part of that campaign with us as well. We also did so many other projects. We did the school wall project, that was amazing. We did the Black Books project, that was amazing. Oh my goodness, oh, I nearly dropped something off the desk. We've done so much, right, that it's like, when I think about it, I don't even know how we managed it. We did the pumps as well. We did the pumps for Namakunku to get rid of the water from the flood many years ago. We did the, oh my goodness. You know, I should have written this down. I should have come prepared, yeah? But you know what, I just thought, oh no, I remember everything. I remember everything. So we've done so much, and I became a citizen of Bussorah as well, which was something that is, you know, dear to my heart. That we would be honoured in that way, and we also received a certificate of appreciation from the Imakunku as well. So I want to say thank you to all of those people that have contributed, to all of the parliamentarians that also came to our events. I'm now going to talk about some of the events that we've done since being here. We had Unity in the Community. If you watched that on the channel, thank you for watching. We also had a number of news conferences when the situation was high in the air in the consultation about the the new constitution. If you followed that, we was in fighting spirit, and rest in peace to one of the other ladies that was fighting alongside me, who's no longer with us today. There is Abdullah. I'm just going to read your comments. Wandas Makalo said, let's celebrate together the 6 years of wonderful life in Africa together. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Abdullah Kajabi says, thank you, Blaxit. Once again, you are doing really great for the Gambia. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And I would advise anyone, please, take up this offer of the half-price plots, okay? It's basically first come, first serve, okay? It's 150,000 dollars for a plot of land. This is done from my heart as a thank you, okay? As a thank you for being a part of the Blaxit family and supporting us. So if you couldn't afford plots before in Gunjur, you can now. If you couldn't afford the 300,000, the 270,000 plots, you can now, because we've put them down to half price, okay? Just for limited plots only, obviously. But please take advantage, and you can do that by getting in contact with us via our WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp text number is +220 240 5273. That was another part of the gang stalking, by the way. People were sending me nude pictures, pictures of their private parts, videos of them doing unspeakable things, as you can imagine. Yeah, it was all a little bit too much, okay? As much as I do like a laugh, some things do cross levels. And then there were certain men that seemed, because, they saw me, she must be desperate. No such thing. No such thing. But I would like to talk about also Usman Toure and the people's lives that we've touched. Now, as you know, we were there covering a conference and we met the young Usman Toure. Do you remember the Pan-African Conference in 2019? But look at Usman Toure now. All from a very explosive interview with yours truly. And so that interview was so explosive. It was so encouraging. Do you remember that, anybody? Do you remember young Usman Toure? And what did you do, Blaxit? You helped him to get to Rwanda to go and study for his masters. That's how wonderful you are, Blaxit family. You have changed lives. Okay, Blaxit family, I couldn't do it without you. Sandella I remember when she gave me her lights and so on and so on. Everyone that's contributed, I don't forget anybody. Okay, I don't forget anybody, and it's important that we don't, because we are all a part of the same family. And like I said, I do give thanks to my two aunties, okay, very much for their support and help. So you do remember young Usman and how we helped and supported him. Then look at how magnificent he has come in terms of, when I spoke to him just a few weeks ago, I think it was probably a few months actually, time flies so much here. He was telling me how he was in Rwanda, working on some perfume factory or something and some other manufacturing thing and so on and so forth. And so, him as a young ambassador for other people, he should, yes, please hit the like button, as Guarda 9 says. Yes, thanks, young Lou. Thanks for remembering. Do you remember that? Do you remember Usman Toure? Do you remember that first interview? But look at what has happened. Yeah, look at what has happened to his life. Do you remember my first interview with Woda Maya? Do you remember when I said England is a dump? Do you remember? I don't know how many of you remember that far back. Do you remember that far back when I said England is a dump on my interview with Woda Maya? I don't know if you do, but there's been so much change. So much change, and I want to give thanks to all of the vital, team members that we've had that has helped us along the way as well. Our first cameraman, when we were doing that, was McConnell. Our first cameraman was actually Seth, yeah? And so I want to big up, obviously, my brother Seth, because he's always been there throughout the whole process, and he's still by my side now. And my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful son, Caffrey, who is also magnanimous and is doing amazing now, yeah? One day Usman will become the voice of the rest of the black people. Amazing. I hope so. I hope that he stays on track and stays very focused, because that is exactly what we need, okay? And we need more leaders as well. More women, we need you. Come forward. Yeah, come forward. Come and speak to me on Blaxit. WhatsApp, yeah, +220 240 5273. I do apologise for the delay with the book club. We're supposed to be going through books and stuff like that. I have been a little bit delayed, to be honest with you, because of the other projects that I've been doing. But I do want you to still engage. I still want you to engage with Blaxit. Please watch our shorts. Our shorts are short burst, informational, motivational messages, and I want you to watch them and please share them. Very important that it doesn't have to be a long splurted live or a program, but please do watch them. So what are the benefits? I talked about McConnon. There's been KD Calada Briggs, thank you so much. He has been amazing in helping us. He's gone through a challenging situation, and has proved to be an absolute champion. So I take my hat off and I salute him for coming through everything that he's come through and still being a champion. You know, McConnell with his Black Books project. I salute you. You're doing absolutely wonderful. Vital also worked for us. Also, you know, Lamin, Jadama, yeah, he worked as a cameraman. Also, African Boyo, you know, our team has been amazing. And Marie, all of the people that have worked with us. I'm probably missing out a few names, and I do apologize if I have. You know, some people that, you know, worked and did additional stuff for us. I appreciate you. But yeah, the team has been magnanimous. My ex-husband, you know, used to contribute to the channel, you know, I believe he has his own now. So yeah, we are all, you know, all going our ways and all still supporting the progress of us uplifting our nation and our people. And that's what's important. What has been the worst fight that I've had since coming here? It has to be my own people, unfortunately, from the diaspora. You know, and their bad mind, jealous ways. That has been the biggest fight that I had, is some of our people with their bad mind. You know, the tall bad mind, literally. And so that has been like one of the challenges. Learning the language has been a challenge for me because I don't spend enough time actually sitting down and learning. I should have gone to class, like I said, but I always found myself too busy to do so. So I've been picking it up, you know. So I picked up a lot of slang. Julia can talk a lot of slang. So, okay. Yeah, of course, they will. All document, well, it's... Do you know what? I'm even going to ignore that because, like, I wouldn't be sitting here saying it unless it would be. I certainly wouldn't be doing that. And I checked everything. I checked everything all myself personally, okay? And, you know, we only do to a certain level because if you know the land purchasing process here, the government does certain documents. We are not responsible for those. They have their own department, which is called a physical planning department. I can't physically do it. I have to pay an agent to do it, okay? So, or you pay an agent to do it. That's how it works here, okay? Brikama Area Council is Brikama Area Council. I am not the government. I can only go to a certain point. And so I do my best to make sure you get the ownership and the ownership is transferred. After that, the registration and stuff is up to you. And yes, we can recommend people, but also if people let you down, I don't want to be responsible for that. So that's how it goes. So we just recommend you to the government office themselves, okay? Anyway, so yes, everything is absolutely perfectly kosher and above board, and has been. And let me just talk a little bit about the land acquisition that we have done since being here, because a lot of people want to pick up on the negative and not the positive. So let's pick up on the positive. Seth, I don't know if you can hear me. I missed you too. A Healer's Essentials. Let's talk to a Healer's Essentials. Yes, they do come with the right documents and blessings. Absolutely, 100% guaranteed. Okay? Absolutely. In fact, how many projects have I done here in land acquisition? I've done so many, right? So many. And I must admit, I would say I wouldn't have said I had a 100% track record because that would be a lie. I've had a couple issues, you know, as you do. Yeah, but I would say most of them, in fact, I would say 96% have gone through absolutely swimmingly well. Yeah, and as you know, there are delays here, so expect it. That's what I've got to say. A Healer's Essentials, we missed you. I know you've been busy building and paving the way. We are moving together with our children to Uganda this April. This time is finally here. Congratulations. Yay! Well done. Well done. I'm so glad. Like I said, Africa is like a mansion with many rooms. Find one that suits you and go. You don't have to be there. There's so many things happening in the world at the moment that I've noticed that are very unsavory. And that's putting it mildly, okay? Because obviously, you know, YouTube now, you have to be so careful what you're saying. They're very unsavory and are not for our progress, okay? Are not for our progress at all. And so, yeah, we've done projects in Kasakunda, which were also successful, and some people are building. We've done projects in Bussorah that has been successful, and some people are building. That was phase one. Phase two, and we had an extension as well to that land too. That was amazing. We have land in Aneto Sion, which is not far from there, which is 25 by 100, which we own. So let me tell you how we changed the process of what we did. Blaxit Group Limited is a limited company, and there are 3 directors, okay? And what we decided to do was that we decided that we would buy and own the estates first, okay? So we would buy and own the estates first. So we do all of our land documents and stuff first, and then we will then share the land acquisition opportunity with you. That is how we've done it, unless it is a direct land repatriation arrangement directly with the landowner, okay? In which they have said to us, no, we want to offer Blaxit, reduced land. So that's different, especially if it's huge areas of land. So, and that has happened. Obviously, while I've been here, I got adopted by a Gambian family, which I want to give thank you to the Kajabi family, especially to my brother Lamin Kajabi, who has been very supportive. Like I said, I want to big up my Auntie Clarice and Auntie Nell and my family over there in the UK and also in Jamaica. All of the family, all of the different family names, the Morrison family, the Lopez family, the Holness family, the Griffiths family, all of you guys, and all of you ladies, I want to say thank you so much for supporting Blaxit, because my family are one of my biggest supporters, okay? So Rita Mia, she says hi. And I want to say hello and thank you for watching. Thank you for joining Blaxit as well. I'm just having a recap of the last 6 years. So, we moved from Kololi and we started to build our house. I bought the land in 2015 and I actually built on the smallest piece, which was the first piece that I bought. And where did I get the money from? People have asked. Well, actually, I got into an issue with a large, let's say, shopping, what do they call it? Shopping, a supermarket, lost my words, supermarket. And what did I say? Every penny counts, I think might be their slogan. So you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, I eventually won my case. I won my case and used the money and invested in buying land. So yeah, I sued a large white corporation, and in the settlement, out-of-court settlement, I used the money and I purchased land, okay? So when sometimes things happen to you, you might think, oh gosh, how unfortunate that this happened to me and I got injured in this store, or, this car accident or what have you, you had to make a personal injury claim. You could use that money, to make your future, And so that's how it started. And then we got our design done by a great architect. And then we had 2 designs, in fact. And I went for the lesser design because I actually designed it. So WCP Ace, I want you to text me right now on +220 240 5273. Okay? +220 240 5273. Okay? So that's on WhatsApp. +220 240 5273. That's WCP Ace. Okay? Please contact me now. Anyway, so I started to land bank. And I made a program about it recently, and I didn't really give too much full information because, you don't know who's watching. So, so Michael Joy Toya Jackson, how are you? Michael Joy Toya Jackson. Shalom, salam, my Hebrew Yasher Asalite sister, Queen of Zion, Yesharai. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, thank you, Michael, right? So, basically, I started to land bank. So I didn't just buy one piece of land, I purchased three. Okay, that's where it all started. And I want you to do the same. I want you to do the same because land is such a stable asset, okay? And it's one of the most important assets that you can have. It's your sustenance, it's your life. You know, certain land masses are also minerally rich. And I want to thank some of the contributions and a lot of people that have contributed to Blaxit as well, who have come on as guests. And so I want to give a great thanks to Dr. Malana, who has just been installed as a king, would you know? And so, you know, I'm going to be talking a lot about that and doing an interview and hopefully also charting his success and also showing his journey for you. So, yeah, congratulations, Dr. Malana. Also, Dr. Cambon has contributed greatly. Also, Zena Craft, I just want to say a big thank you. She was the person that helped to enable and arrange for us to go to Sierra Leone. As you know, we haven't just been in the Gambia, we have been to other locations. So, Zena Craft, and thank you so much to Family Batik for also enabling the trip for us to go. That was amazing. We've had lots of other wonderful people on the channel, including PLO Lumumba. Who remembers the interview with PLO Lumumba? Do you remember? And Usman Toure. Do you remember that? No? Anyone remember? Oh my goodness. You need to go back into YouTube. We've got some amazing interviews. We have some amazing interviews. How about with King Mapunga, King Joshua Mapunga? How about with him? That was amazing. How about with Susan Tutta from the Pan African channel? We've done some wonderful interviews with so many people. Dynasty is wonderful. Prince Dynasty Mir as well. So many people. There's so many to talk about. It is really going to be an exhausting process because we've got over 600 videos on the channel. Okay, we've interviewed land developers. We've interviewed realtors. We've interviewed people with businesses here from the diaspora. As well. I don't know if there's any that you remember. If you remember any of the interviews that I've done with diasporas who've got businesses here, please, you know, put something in the comments for me. Please give me some thanks. Give me some thumbs up if you don't mind, please. So Wanda's Makala said, yes, I remember. It was a wonderful interview. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It really was. We've done so many, and I am hoping this year, obviously, to add to that repertoire. We had to take a hiatus. I had to have a break. As you know, I've also been going through a very lengthy court battle, unfortunately, divorce battle that has been going on for nearly 3 years, which has been quite tiring as well. And that, you know, has to do with ensuring that I get some support for my son. For the last nearly 3 years, I haven't had any support whatsoever. For my son at all, not school fees, not even a penny towards food, nothing. And so, you know, I'm here, you know, working with the support that I have from family and friends, and obviously still charting ahead with all of our projects. And this year I have a target, which is to light up 1,500 homes with a solar solution that I was supposed to have had here that I left outside because it's charging on the solar panel. So I'm sorry about that. I would actually disappear to go and get it, but by the time I do that and come back, I might lose you on the channel, and I don't want to stop the engagement. So that is one of our channels. As you know, we do like to do a lot of community projects, and that's so important that we do that. We was also providing water in the local community by providing these local tanks as well for people to collect water in. So this year I want to do 1,500 homes, light them up with solar. So I will need your help, okay, with that. I'm not going to be able to do it on our own. No woman is an island, okay? And I certainly am not. So Ronald Dalton Jr., thank you so much. Yes, there's been a lot of people that have contributed to Blaxit's progress as well, also by investing in Blaxit. So everybody that has donated, And I do remember the winner. I remember when we did the competition and someone won a piece of land. Her name was Hyacinth, and I heard that she recently went back to the land to visit it and was absolutely surprised at the development there. So yeah, you know, that's the thing. Let me tell you something. Development here is going really quickly. Gambia is on the rise. It is really developing. So while you can get a piece of land for like 2,000, please grab it, okay? Grab it with two hands. We also do payment plans as well on certain plots. So take advantage of that. That's how a lot of people have got their land, is by paying by payment plan. Okay, so we try to do our best to make it as easy and affordable for you as possible. And I want for you, which is what I have, which is your home and a peace of mind. Okay, I want you to be happy. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I tell you what, when I compare my life to the UK to here, it is no joke. It is no joke. Let me tell you something. You know, I remember, I haven't forgotten how hard it was. And that is why I empathize with you no matter where you are. I empathize with you. I remember the days when I was getting up in the dark, you understand, in the cold, freezing cold, waiting for radiators to get waiting for radiators to get hot. I'm sitting with two duvet covers, you know, shivering and cold, and it's dark. Because you don't want to run the heating all night because you have a humongous gas bill. Yeah, do you remember? Okay, I remember those days. I remember having to rush to take son to breakfast club so I can rush to go to work, you understand, to sit around people that didn't really like me, you know, that verbally abused me behind my back, that, you know, said terrible things about me behind my back and did everything to try and make me get the sack. You know them ones. You know, you're going, oh, Gina, you've been called in again. I'm like, oh, what have I done now? Oh, I'm really sorry, but your voice travels. Is it okay if you just tone it down a little bit? I said, no, it's a cultural difference. My voice, this is my natural sound of my voice. And no, I'm unable to tone it down because I'm not going to talk in a whisper because it will strain my vocal cords and then, you know, I'll have a problem and I'll have to sue you. Oh, okay then. Julia, I hope you do understand that, you know, there are a number of people working in this office and it's just that, you know, your voice has a certain resonancy to it, like a bass. But if you could lighten it like ours. No, I'm sorry, but I'm not white. I'm not white, so I can't do that. I'm sorry. My voice, this is how my voice naturally sounds. And I'm not going to talk in a whisper for you. Okay, so I remember those days. I remember the stress. I remember the stress of driving through London and thinking, oh my God, did I remember to get a congestion charge? I remember, oh my gosh, I remember the stress of, you know, having to run to get on the tube, you know, and buy a capital card, that is a travel card. Yeah, and then having to top up your Oyster. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you forgot to top up your Oyster, you haven't got no money, you can't get on no bus. Like, do you remember that? Do you remember? Oh my gosh, and you might still be in it now, so I don't really want to even stress on it. And when they send you the next council tax bill, it's even bigger than it was last year, and I'm wondering, how the Rockstone does it jump from where to where, and I'm still living in the same place, and I still got the same services. Nothing's don't change, but the bill's higher. Tell me how. Yeah? Tell me how. A Healer's Essential says, I'm currently taking, hang on a minute. Okay, sorry, Sweet Life. Sweet Life, Sweet Life. Hi, Daryl Higgins. I missed your live feed. So do I. So did I. I'm coming back now. I'm back, okay? Michael Joy Latoya Jackson says he moved from America to South Africa and he's showing his movie, Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Africa. Wow, God! Excellent. Love that. Actually, you know, there are many people that are. I mean, Idris Elba, I don't know if you know, I also showed some images on the community page of me with Idris Elba. I don't know if you know, but I actually went to college with Idris Elba. We all went to Barking and Dagenham College way back in the day. So we go way back when, and Keith Palmer and Clinton Dyer. And there were so many of us. And in fact, let me give you a bit of history. In 1988, yours truly, okay, I was part of the cast of the production called For Colored Girls Who Are Considered Suicide When the Rainbow Is Enough by Nostak Change, the actual play. And we entered the Sunday Times. There's a newspaper in England called the Sunday Times. The Sunday Times Student Drama Awards. And we entered, and then, you know, we went on and we performed, and we actually won. And we were the first all-black, all-female cast to win the Sunday Times Student Drama Award. We won the Ensemble Award. And so we made history back then in England. And you know, those days it was so racist. So, you know, this is how, that's why when you saw pictures with me with certain people, it's because, you know, we have history. You saw pictures of me with O.J. Simpson. That is because I actually interviewed O.J. Simpson and made a documentary because I used to work in the media back in the UK. Also, you saw pictures with me with so many other people, I've forgotten now. Okay, yes, my mentor, my business mentor, was Reggae Sauce Man. Who can tell me his name? Okay, let's see if you can write it in the comments. Let's have a look. Say hi. Heal Essential. I'm currently taking the school to court for racism. Well done. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I did the same thing. If you want my support, please call me +220 240 5273 on WhatsApp. That's +220 240 +220. Yeah. 240-5273 on WhatsApp, okay? Healers Essentials, let me help, because the lady that was also taking the school to court for her son, when we were in Clacton-on-Sea, she won her case, and she did get a settlement, okay? She got a sizable one, actually, yeah, Saskia. So, yeah, living in the UK is giving me stress. It's too stressful. Living here for 6 years has taken years off me. If you look at me in England and then you look at me now, I know I feel younger. People say I look younger. I don't know about that. But, you know, I feel younger. I feel younger. Let's have a quick look through the comments. So, Michael Joyler Taxon, yeah. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Still living it, Queen, but rising above it. Levi Roots, yes, Levi Roots. The reason why you saw pictures with me with Levi Roots is because Levi Roots, he was my business mentor. That's right. I used to go and sit with him and he taught me business. Now, how did I meet Levi Roots and why did I know him? Do you know why? Because when I was a student, right, I used to sell jerk chicken. Yeah, for Mr. Spicy. They call him Miser, but his real name is Victor. So hello, Victor, if you're watching. I know he's a Blaxit subscriber, so he's probably watching silently. Miss you. I hope you're well. So yeah, he gave me an opportunity to sell jerk chicken, and we used to sell it on Ladbroke Grove. Yeah, where the Iron Bar is now. We used to sell jerk chicken at night, and so many people used to come and buy jerk chicken. It was crazy. Oh my God, I used to be out there. The amount of cuts I've got on my hand from that chopping board anyway. So I was a student making ends meet, and Levi Roots was selling his sauce. This is before he went on to Dragon's Den. And so to save me the effort of making the sauce to go with the jerk, I used to buy his sauce. And that's how we first met. And also during Carnival, I used to buy his sauce. So that's how we first met. And then I was writing a book, and I included a section about him in the book. So yeah, that's how Levi Roots. Later on, as he became successful, I said to him, look, you've become successful and I'd like to become successful too. So can you teach me? And he said yes. And so I used to go to his restaurant, and we used to have one-on-one sessions. He used to give me a lot of homework, a lot of things to do, but he has got a book out which I would advise everybody to read. I'm trying to remember the name of the book, oh my God. It's his business book. I will find it and post it anyway. I'm sure I posted it before, but it was a business book. You can do it if you really want. You can do it if you really want. Thank you very much for that. You can do it if you really want. Buy that book. If you are really keen on doing business, that book helped me immensely. So, thank you. You'll be contacting me. Excellent. Thank you, Healers Essentials. We can support each other in this. I'm accessible, okay? I'm accessible. I'm not sort of this like person. Like I'm not also a museum exhibit. So people come and say, "Oh, Juliet, I want to see you." Then I spend my money, go down there, and I sit in and nobody turns up. I don't like that. That happened to me recently, and now I'm changing how I'm working because my time I am worthy of my time not being wasted, and my time is money as well and effort because I have to spend fuel to go and drive there and to get there, or if I decide I don't want to drive, I want to take transport, I have to still pay and get there. And if I go there and you say you want to meet me and then you don't turn up, I find it disrespectful. Okay, so now I am changing the way in which I'm doing things for 2025. I'm not going to have anyone waste my time, my energy and my money anymore. Okay, so I message you on WhatsApp. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. So I will go back to that phone. It's actually charging in my bedroom. So I will go and I will do that. Okay, so Michael, so thank you, WCP Ace, and thank you, Healers Essentials. Thank you so much. And Young Luo, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Michael Joy Joe Toya Jackson. Thank you so much. So Michael has just said, Michael Joy Toya Jackson said, Blaxit, the Most High, Abba, you are, through his and only begotten son, Yeshua, has Mashiach, willing, we will be moving to Ghana, Akabulan, aka Africa. Keep us in your prayers. I will pray for you. I will pray for you, okay? I will pray for you, It will be your divine intervention that you will be there, okay? Our ancestors are not sleeping, okay? Okay? And I already told you from time, I'm raising up the divine feminines and the divine masculines. It's our time, okay? Michael Latoya says, love Ibrahima Toure, president of Burkina. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me tell you, I wrote him a poem, right? I don't know if you watch my, look, it made me jump out my chair. I don't know if you watch my community page. They now call it posts on YouTube. But I don't know if you've been watching them, but if you have, you would have noticed that I did a poem called Spoiler Alert, and I dedicated it to Ibrahima Traore. Would you believe that he got in contact with me to say thank you for the testimony? And then there's another poem that is currently on, and I'd like you to please share it about, which is called Don't Touch That Man, okay? That is dedicated to Ibrahima Traore as well. Let's give him the power that he deserves and the praise that he deserves, because what he's done in 2 years has been miraculous, nothing short of miraculous. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? And and I'm in Africa to witness it. This is the beautiful thing. I am living in Africa, witnessing the uprising of Africa. The development, this revolution. I am in Africa, believe it, for the revolution. For 2025, we have the pardon of Marcus Garvey. You know that you will see him in this whirlwind. I have to give thanks to Dr. Julius Garvey. If you remember rightly, and Hayford, because we did an interview, and Perspective KD, because we did that interview with Dr. Julius Garvey, which was about his dad, about the exoneration of his dad, and also about him, also about his mum, but also about the whole Pan-African movement, our pro-African movement, about us coming home, about our repatriation, about our mind liberation and our mind 360 revolution. And, we did that interview and it got 84,000 views thanks to you, Blaxit family. Wrightsville campaign is now going into schools and history books. Thanks to your views, your 482,000 views. So thank you, Blaxit family. Okay, none of this could have happened without you. None of this. None of this. Africa is waking up. And we have to keep pushing on. We can't let this stop. So Wanda's Makalo, thank you. Francis Yahun, Thank you. Africa is waking up. Live it up. Thanks to great vibes like yours and yours and yours and yours. This is a joint project. So I want to say thank you to Hayford from Web Nation. And please, he's coming back to Gambia. So if you've got a business and you've been living here or you've been living here, please go and have an interview with Hayford on Web Nation. Okay? Blaxit. This is Joss J15. I hope I'm saying it right, okay? Joss J15, Blaxit. There is a push for modernization and development on the continent, but I caution that such efforts should not be for joining the capital's world of central banking and economy. I dare say I disagree. I don't believe that Western ways is the solution for African progress. No, Africa. Okay, so we just had a little break there in the signal. I think that's my signal to go. But no, African solutions have to be done in the African way. Africa has to find its own way. Okay, it has to be self-sufficient. It has to be self-serving, and it has to be central to African people. Okay, it has to be. We've now known that the European way does not work for Africa. So there's no point. It's time to abandon ship and time to get us back to where we were. I did a program recently called Liberation Theology. I hope you got the chance to watch that. I hope you got the chance to view that. And that is also about looking beyond, where we are now to where we were. And I think that's important. WCP, I'm just reading all of your, hit that like button, said 9, thank you so much. Yeah, so I hope I've answered what you've said, Joss J15. No, the white man's way is not the way for us. It's not the way, it's not the way. It's not the way forward, not at all. It's failed us, in fact. It's failed Africa. Yeah, colonization has failed Africa wholesale. Not today, not yesterday, and it will tomorrow. Yeah, and we have to learn moving forward that we have to be the solutions to our own problems. We have to find the way forward for us, ourselves. Okay, we have to believe in ourselves. We have to invest in ourselves. We have to love ourselves, and we have to work together. That is it. The diaspora and Africa have to come together in a symbiotic relationship that is harmonious and working towards the progress of Africa. We must not forget the traditional ways. We must not forget things that have been, with us for a millennia and throw it away for some AI solution. No, that's not the way. That's not the way. That's for sure. So, please do hit that like button. Please give me some more likes. I put all my Please give me some more likes. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much. Yeah. Facts. I don't think that my ancestors want me in the UK. No cap. No cap. That means no lie. I worked that out that it was not a hat. Yeah, it took my 14-year-old son to explain to me that no cap didn't mean that he was not wearing a hat. It meant that it was not a lie. So sometimes some of these slang words, I am getting up to date on them. But I would like to say thank you to Kafre, who has been there for us, and he used to be the voice of, thank you for watching Blaxit. And he's been in many programs. He's growing up now. He's a fine teenage boy. But he is also in the background assisting and helping his mother. So I want to say a very big special thank you to my handsome and intelligent, wonderful son that is there working in the background. And I do hope that, things work out for him in the future pertaining to his father. So let's have a look. Okay, so JOS15 said, and the end game shouldn't be for every city in Africa to be like New York or LA. Oh gosh, I hope not. That's exactly why I'm here. This is what I've been running away from. That's why I'm in Gambia, living in a village. Okay, whatever other Western country, we need modernization and development but to retain our cultures that are being slowly lost. I agree with that. The retention of our culture, the retention of our traditions and values are very, very important, because you know we have the ultimate science, the natural science, okay, and it is being lost, and we have so many methods, natural methods, and knowledge of medicines and herbs and plants and roots, and you know, a lot of information about how energy works. You know, look at what happened in Zimbabwe just recently, where the man has, you know, created a car that works off of energy. You know, energy, free radical energy in the atmosphere. So that's what I said. We work magic in Africa, okay? And we are magical people. We are special people. We are divine people, and never forget it, okay? You know, people say, oh, you know, blah, 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 but we are the children. We are the children. We are the children of the divine. And, you know, we have proof of that. Now, I know a lot of people have come against me because I am not pro citizenship by genetics, and I've said it and I'll say it again, I am not pro citizenship by genetics. I was recently watching a program where a Chinese man had done his mitochondrial DNA test, and his DNA showed that he was actually an African. So, that being said, if he's going to get citizenship in Africa by his mitochondrial by his DNA, let's just cut that short. Yeah, by his DNA, and you're going to get it by your DNA, what's the difference? I think that, you know, there needs to be a slight change in that. I don't see many other nations deciding that, you know, when their ancestors, forebears come back, that they have to take a blood test to prove it's them. I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. But that's just my take on it, okay? I don't think that. So if you cannot see that I'm an African, if I can come here and live, okay, for 6 years, and you can't see that I'm an African, and then I have to take a blood test to prove it, I just think, I mean, there's something very wrong with that. Obviously, yeah? I think I'm in agreement with you, Blaxit. I maybe have worded it wrong. Okay, no, I think we are on the same page. I think we are on the same page. What we're basically saying is that we do not need to duplicate Europe and what Europe's version of success is. I think Africa needs to know what Africa's version of success is. And we have been here for a millennia. We do know what success is, okay? And we are still here despite all of their attempts to annihilate us. We are still here. We are the most resilient people on the face of this planet. Believe it or not, people can go to their channels and they can record me, cut it, and say all the worst things about me. I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that. But this is my perception. And you know what? I had actually said that black people invented certain things, and someone decided to go and a channel, I think it was the Stupid Brothers, I can't remember what they're called. And they got nearly 1 million views. I'm going to believe it. They found a program that was made like many years ago, probably about 4 years ago, where I said that, you know, we have invented most of the things here, and that, you know, as far as I'm concerned, we are a superior race. And, you know, which I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Fastest one on the earth. Who was it? Most inventions made by who? You know, most resilient race. Who? Okay, so I rest my case. But I said, okay, the toilet. The first toilet was made 31,000 BC by Egyptians in Egypt. That is in Africa. Hello? The last time I checked, Egypt is in Africa. Okay? And I didn't say flushing toilet, Stupid Brothers. I said toilet. Yeah. And actually, the first human computer was who? It's a man. We made a program about this. The human calculator. We made a program about this wonderful man. And I'm sure that one of you are going to put it in a comment section, right, for them to read and learn, okay? We also, because the calculator was obviously the first pedometer to the computer. And of course, if you remember rightly, and you do know the history of Charles Babbage, he didn't actually finish the machine. Oh, yes. Look at the history, okay? That's all you have to do is learn to read. So they also said, what did I say? Oh no, they agreed with the Garrett A. Morgan being the traffic light, but they tried to always say that he wasn't black. I don't know what's wrong with some of us that try to, defame and tear others down, for facts that are known. Yeah, absolutely known and should have been known by you, from school. But if you didn't know it, you can learn now. So go and get your history and learn it, okay? So I'm going to read some of your comments. Michael Troy actually said hi. Healers Essentials said, WCPA, I feel you. Before my grandmother transitioned, she wanted us to come home, and I need to honour that. Do indeed. Also, before my father died, he also wanted the same thing. My father was a Garveyite, so I've been listening to Marcus Garvey in my ear on a Sunday via vinyl since I was like 1 year old. So I say one, because I don't remember much before then. But, it's that. And so I want you to also implant, Marcus Garvey's essential blueprint in your children's minds as well, because us as parents, we have that impact. We have that very, important impact on our children's lives. Wanda's Makaro said, yes, that's true. Africans need to solve its problems in the African way. Yeah, totally agree with that. Absolutely. Joss15 said, this online battles between FBA and Africans. What's FBA? On the internet seems to be getting more attention, but it only represents a small percentage of the actual people. Okay, what's FBA? What's the battle between FBA and Africa? Can you explain? What is FBA? I'm really sorry, it's just like CAP. I didn't understand it, okay? So do forgive me because I'm not altogether hip with this new vibe of new words. Francis Yehon said, love for each other from afar and near. Yes, yeah, love for Africans home and abroad. That's what we need. That is what we need. Unification. Blaxit. So Michael Joy Toya Jackson said, all facts, daughter of Zion, Yeshua, all facts. You have never lied there. Thank you so much. Francis Yehon, I am watching you from Canada and I have been following you from the very beginning. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I send you nothing but love, okay? I send you nothing but success, prosperity and gratitude, okay? Thank you so much for being there for me. Thank you. And Darbo Jula, oh my goodness, hello. I need to speak to you. I've missed you so much. Please call me +220 240 5273 on WhatsApp, okay? Please text me +220 240 5273 on WhatsApp. Please text me, Darbo Jula. Thank you for saying hi. Please, please, please text me, okay? We wanted to talk to you for a little bit. Okay, I did call you and I did text you, but I didn't get a response, so I'm glad to see you here. So Michael Joy Toya Jackson says, I love that book. What's it called again? Black people invented everything. Absolutely. Do you know, I do have a fantastic book, which I bought for my children several Kwanzas ago when I was in England. And it had every black invention and inventor in it. And I tell you what, I was just amazed. Everything from stuff for heart surgery to just everything, components for cars, for trains, for light bulbs, you name it, and it was the component for the light bulb that made the light bulb. It wasn't the light bulb itself, because the light bulb wasn't working until it had the component. So when people want to say to you, is this person, how would the light bulb didn't work until it had the filament? So, but they always want to downplay our contribution. Thanks first, all Black Americans. Thank you. Yeah, I would like to say thank you to my African American brothers and sisters. I love you. As you all know, I have a huge family in America, okay? I have a huge family in America, and even, my own is there as well, yeah? So Wonders McCullough says all the way to Africa. Way, yes. So I've had an extended live today, and do you know why? Yeah. Michael Latoya Jackson says Marcus Garvey's grandson was interviewed. In that interview, his grandfather shared with his father and down to himself. He, Marcus Garvey, knew that we are the true descendants of Yeshua. Of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we are. Okay? Well, and let's never forget that. I think one of the things that they did to us during slavery and after slavery was to take off our self-love of ourselves, of ourselves. They took it off us, and we, if you like, we internalized it, and it's time to now heal. It's time for us to heal from that trauma. It's time for us to realize that we are, wonderful and divine beings, that we are loved, okay? We are truly loved, okay? And we are the caretakers of the earth, whether people want to believe it or not. And so we cannot allow these people to destroy our beautiful planet, okay? We cannot. We cannot. Yeah? We transcend this earth. We transcend this universe. We transcend to dimensions people don't even know, okay? We are divine beings, and we must know who we are, okay? That's very important. That's very, very important. They can think who they are, let them say who they are, but we must define ourselves. We, by definition, must define ourselves, okay? Okay, so Michael said, Lattice Latimer was the inventor of the coil within the light bulb. Thank you so much, Lewis Latimer. So, I'm going to end this live. I just in the next sort of 5 minutes, but just to have a recap of the major things that I've loved about living here. I'm just going to talk about in the last 6 years. I've loved the weather. Yes, rainy season as well. Yeah, I've loved the weather. I've loved the people. Oh my goodness. Gambians are so magnanimous. They are so gracious. They are so hospitable. They are so kind. They are so loving. They are so nice. I would say at least 80% of the time. You have the odd 20%, that, I don't know where they've been influenced from Western ways, that you could say why is your behaviour like that? And they have, caused a slight smear on the reputation of Gambia, which is unfair, but, they're watching too much of this rubbish online, and when I say rubbish, I mean rubbish, following the wrong example, and forgetting about respect, because respect is paramount. Respect is so important. Yeah, we cannot live without respect. And one of the things that I love about living here is children still have that element of respect for their elders, and there's still those family values, We've all got our differences and things that we do and we don't do, but on the whole, I do love the environment here. The environment is so loving, so nice. I couldn't, it's a complete 360-degree turn from living in England, and it does take some getting used to, okay? I would also like to say the other things that I've loved is eating fresh food, drinking really beautiful pure water. I didn't used to like drinking water in England. I really didn't. I'm not going to lie to you. And I didn't like drinking tap water at all because I knew it was like recycled sewage. But here I drink water like no tomorrow. I haven't even been drinking any since I've been doing this because I left my water in the kitchen. But so I've loved that. I've loved the culture. I love the vibrancy of the culture here. Living here is totally amazing. I'm happy for the freedom. I think that one of the things that has really has helped me to free my mind, to emancipate my mind, has been the freedom. Living here and being free is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, living here, I'll probably go over a bit of 5 minutes now I think about it, because there's so much I've got to be grateful for. The languages, the rich languages that you hear. I pick up bits and pieces. I'm not like 100% fluent, and you know, but the humour here as well, the humour in the children and the humour in the people. It's just it bridges all culture differences. And so I love that. I love that about being here. I love the gratitude that I owe even the head of QTV. Thank you, my brother. The head of QTV production, Addy. You know, so supportive for the campaign. So many people have been supportive of the campaign. Paradise TV. King FM, Capital FM, all of the newspapers from the Observers to, oh my gosh, Halifa Saleh, oh my God, Honourable Halifa Saleh was totally amazing and has helped so many people. I don't even know where to start. I mean, it's just been an incredible journey. I feel like crying. I really do. 6 years. 6 years have gone already. It doesn't even feel like it. It just feels like a couple of years. But, you know, just living here, going on the beach, you know, sometimes when there's a power cut, I used to pray for it so I could go out of the office and sit on the beach and not to do any work. Because, like, Gambia, there are so many beautiful beaches, and I love Gunjur, I love Bussorah, I love nature, I love the natural environment, I just love the peacefulness of the people. You know, yeah, there's been a few incidents, you know, when I say few, there's been like 2 actual crimes, but, you know, and those are being looked into, and those weren't even done by Gambians. But I would like to say that, you know, we, living here has done something to me. It's transformed me. It's been a transformation that has been gradual, but really impactful. I've learned to be really grateful. I've learned to be really thankful for the smallest things. I've learned to be humble as well. It has really humbled me, because I will never in my life look down on anybody who has less than me. You know, I had a very humbling experience here once when I went to go to look at some land, and there was a man and he was dressed very scruffily, and it was a lot of land. It was a lot of land. And there were these people dressed in suits, and I looked past the owner and I looked to the men dressed in suits, and I said, okay, so tell me where the land starts. And they said, he's the owner. And you know what? I learned a lesson, never to judge a book by the cover, okay? So we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. So Auntie Clarice and Auntie Nell, this program is dedicated to you and also my family for always supporting me. Right, let me read some of your comments. I'm really sorry. Okay. Wandaz McCullough said, no one ever thinks that slavery will end after 400 years. I am sure Africa will come back to its feet. Yes, absolutely. Africa's the only way out. The singer, who sang, I'm locked up, they won't let me out. What's his name, Seth? I'm locked up, they won't let me out. No. Akon from Senegal, thank you. Akon from Senegal, yeah? He said it best. He said that, you know, if all of us was to leave America and the UK, I'm not sure if he said the UK, but I'm adding that in, right? And Europe and the Caribbean, and we were all to come, let's say America and Europe and UK and Europe, right? And we were all to pack our bags and come back to Africa. You know, he said that those countries wouldn't survive, and it's true. So if we were to pack up our bags and come back to Africa, right? Those countries wouldn't survive. I'll try and make a short of what he said actually, and share with you, because I think what he said is very, very important for us all to know. He also said that we could become billionaires, and I do believe that. In fact, if we did things the right way and worked together well, we could definitely become billionaires because Africa needs everything. And so we definitely could. And you know, it's time for us, high time for us to go and start our own, do our own mining and do, you know, our own production, do our own manufacturing, do our own education systems. You know, one of the things that I like about Burkina Faso is that he got rid of those colonial wigs and colonial uniforms, and we have to get rid of the colonial mindset. And so I think that he's a trailblazer and a leader that we should all be watching and following. Look out for Mali, look out for Niger, look out for Senegal as well, right behind them. So yeah, but yeah, it's the slavery of our minds. This is what the issue is. The slavery is here. It's in our heads. That's where the problem is that we still have mental slavery. We've been, you know, mentally castrated. You know, I still speak to people, and it just shocks me sometimes. I say, I'm not African like you are. I'm not. So, but you've got a Chinese man saying that he is, and then you, who look like me, saying that you're not. Like, come on, we're confused. Do you know what I mean? We are confused. Oh no, but there were the traditional, original, you know, Indians. And I said, yeah, but where did they come from? It was Africans that went there. Yeah. It's just that they just been given different titles. That's all. Okay. The same with the Japanese, Chinese. You know, it's us. It's us. We circumvented the globe, and we mustn't forget it, and we need to be really proud of our accomplishments, all of our accomplishments to date, because we are still, you know, spearheading the race. I mean, Elon Musk must be sick to his stomach when he saw what the man in Zimbabwe did. And then he must have thrown up again when he sees Ibrahim Traore then go and launch the electric car. I'm so sorry, am I laughing? Oh my goodness, I got to have a good belly laugh on that though. You got to catch joke on that. Africa must be making you feel proud right now, okay? Africa's got to make you feel, that's another thing. Africa made me feel proud of myself. It made me feel proud to be an African. When I see some of the things here and I see some of the things that the youths are doing, oh my goodness. I see a boy make a generator that runs on air. How you make a generator that runs on air? Tell me now. So, you know, we got a lot to be proud for. Greetings, family. Hey, Steve! Die Hard, listen, long time, man. I'm so missing you. I think this is a good time. Is this a good time to do Sundays? Because, like, it's the day that I'm free. It's the day that I've got time and we can, like, chat. So I would love to do lives, like, at this time and continue them for, like, an hour. So, like, say, from 3 to 4. If this is good for you, then it can be a regular slot because that would help me so much, okay? And so, Steve Addo, greetings from New Jersey. I haven't been to New Jersey for a very, very long time. No, I haven't. I went to Newark there a long time ago. I've been to about, I think, 31 countries. Obviously, I've been to America a few times. I think 6 times or so. But, yes, let's carry on. Okay, Michael Joy Latoya Jackson said, one does all facts. Family, the descendants of Yeshua will rise above all nations. Shalom, salam. My Hebrew, Yashulai, Mishchapa, Atum Ababa Yahuwah. Okay, and so yeah, I do believe that. I honestly do believe that. I do believe that we are the original Israelites. Okay, we are. Okay, and we are the original Hebrews. So I don't like to get too much into the whole thing, right? But Baba Fati says, "Hey, Queen Africa, hello, Baba Fati, how are you? Long time. I'm so glad. This is like a reunion. I'm loving you all so much." Korore Eugene Hosker says bonjour, ça va bien? So, Nangadef, yeah, how are you? So, I think that one of the other things about living in Africa is less stress. Oh my goodness. So let's just talk about one of the things is that once you've acquired your land and you decided to come, you know, you set your foundation, and I must say, land bank, please. Okay, now, land banking is about ensuring that you have got your own piece of land to live on, okay, and then you have other pieces which are your investments that acquire interest, well, that basically appreciate in time, appreciate in value, okay, as your investment. It's two things. It's one, to stop, those, let's just say, invadors from getting it. And secondly, it also ensures you have a legacy for the future. And secondly, it's also your cash payout should you need money. Okay, so land banking is crucial now. So don't just come and buy one piece from me and say, Julia, no, come and buy several. Okay, so today, because of the 6th anniversary, I have cut in half, right, half price, the plot of land in Gunjur Beach City, okay, beach town, beach village, okay. I have cut in half the price. The land value is actually 300,000, and as you know, as per usual, we usually try and greatly reduce the price of the plots, but now we are greatly reducing it down to half price, which is of the value of the land, which is 150,000 dalasis. You can do the translation, or the I think it's $89 to the 89 dalasis to the pound. So you can do the calculation and work it out, okay? Okay, but we must leave, okay? It's high time that we must leave. And if you don't think that they're not got another thing coming for us, it's Acorn. Thank you, everybody, for telling me it was Acorn, WCPAs, a Healer's Essential. Thank you, Michael Latoya Jackson, thank you so much. Beloved Latoya Jackson said, that's right, beloved, it is the second Exodus and it will happen. It's already happening, hallelujah. It already is, it really is. And I think it's important that we keep doing it. Out of business forever. Let's just keep on making our businesses forever. So I want you to start land banking with Gambia. I want you to start land banking, especially here in Gambia. We'll be offering you other opportunities in different African countries as well. I'm expanding this year. So, and also looking into offering you citizenship in other countries. So far as the Gambian citizenship is concerned, I didn't even get to talk about that as being one of our accomplishments. It is actually going through the National Assembly, going through Parliament as we speak. So I'm hoping that before this, this President Adama Barrow, who we had the pleasure of meeting, transitions, for the next new president next year, that we will be able to have something in place. So at least I'm giving you a trajectory. So I am planning on having those all important meetings and progressing the situation further, okay? So I am looking to do that. That is very, very important. But the most important thing is that we come home. Those things can be sorted out afterwards. The most important thing is that we come home. Yeah, it's easy to get your residency, okay? Easy to get your national insurance card, your TIN number, or your social security number, whatever you want to call it. It's easy, okay? Everything here is quite easy. So I want you to come. Living here is like living on a desert island for me. It's like living in paradise, and I absolutely love it. And another thing that I love about living in Gambia is that you can go to other African countries really easily. You can drive to Senegal, you can drive to Guinea-Bissau, you can drive to Guinea-Conakry, you can drive to Mali. You can also drive to Morocco, you can drive to Mauritania. So it's really well situated. You can even drive to England from the Gambia. So it's the same time, and the currency stable, and politically it's stable as well. And it's still affordable. This is what's important, is that it's still affordable. I know that some African countries are becoming hard for us to afford because of the fact that other people have come in and they've created a demand that has increased the value to an extent that it's hard for us to return there. But there's still places like Gambia, which is affordable and nice place to live. I'll tell you, Gambia nice. Oh my gosh, Gambia nice. It's sweet. Oh, Gambia is so sweet. I also want to thank also the organisers of Badagry for the Badagry Festival as well. Oh gosh, so many people I want to thank. And thank God as well, you know, Future Productions, he helps with that, so thank you so much. Just so many people I want to thank. But yeah, the 6 years has gone by so quickly. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. The 6 years have been an amazing journey for me. And there've been highs and lows. I think my lowest was the breakup of my marriage. I know a lot of you didn't know because we were actually separated for a long time, but we didn't actually publicize any of it. So a lot of people went onto social media and told lies when we were actually living our individual lives. So, which we were entitled to do, we was entitled to live our own individual lives. But people didn't know that we were separated or divorced. So they went onto social media after we was already divorced, because we were divorced in May 2022. So you saw a lot of stories come out after May 2022, but we were already divorced and we'd already been separated for a while. As you know, as I said in 2020, I think I did a program in February 2020 saying, you know, my husband left me. It was more literal than you think. But we were having problems, and that happens. You know, you just got to, you know, live and love and enjoy and release people with, you know, peace, love and success, because I think that's what's most important. As much as it breaks your heart, you have to keep moving forward and, you know, just send people healing and loving energy. So that's what's important, you know, because despite everything, we are all one people, and we must all try to do that and not steal from each other or take things from each other, and try to do right by each other, you know. So yeah, that was one of the lows. I just wanted to say that was about, I think, my biggest low being here. And also I was working on a project and I got sabotaged. I didn't like that. That was really hard for me because it was a costly experience, and also devastating, and also, you know, other issues as well that came with regard to that. So that was quite disappointing. But other than that, it's like in the smear campaign online stuff, that didn't really affect me as such, because I know myself and I know who I am. So I'm there, ha ha ha. In fact, some of it's quite hilarious. I think it's very funny indeed, because it's not true. So, you know, you just have to look at it as light humour. But the fact is that people don't know you and they take it to heart, and they don't get to know you. They just want to take what someone else who's never met you before in their life, they've never met you before in your life, they don't even know you, has said about you, and they've got no idea what they're talking about. So there you have it. So a lot of people didn't know what they were talking about, and went on to go and smear other people's reputations for no reason. And you know, there's also some jealous people out there that just got no clue, and they need to go and find their own life and talk about their own life as opposed to other people. So those were, like, I think the main low facts that I had, situations. I think everything else has been on the up, really. I think everything else has been on the up. Yeah. That was a wild patch, but yeah. Other than that, it's been great. I'm doing Blaxit. I've been so happy. You haven't seen me going out, really going and interviewing people and whatever, because I don't really want to duplicate what other people are doing. I started doing it, and then, you know, there was a lot of duplication. So I just wanted to do something different, which was more focusing on your mind emancipation. I knew that it probably wouldn't attract as many views, but I think it's important. I think it's important. Oh my goodness, Joseph, I called you the other day, you know? Yeah, it was me. I called you. I hope you're well. Hi. Everybody, please go to Joseph Sakala _ LV's channel and subscribe. Can you please do that for me? Please support. This brother is 100%. I love this brother so much. He is 100%, and he's never forgotten me, never left me out. That's why I even called him, like, the other day, just to say hi. So please call me, Joseph. It'll be really lovely to catch up with you. Yeah, but everybody go to Joseph Sakala. So that's Joseph, 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 no gap, SAKALA. Okay, Sakala. SAKALA _ LV. Please go and subscribe to his channel. Please go and subscribe. Put your channel link in the message section for me, please. And it looks like the haters are here, so I'm not going to be here for much longer, because, you know, these gang stalkers, they are a little bit too much. And you do know that it's organised through certain agencies. You know, there are certain people that are working as agents, okay? and they're working as agents for the agencies. You do know who I'm talking about, I'm sure. And they are specifically going out of their way to try and to rock or destabilize the Back to Africa movement. But we shall not be moved, okay? Yeah, and who God's blessed, no man curse, okay? Don't mind the haters, says Francis Yahon. Michael Latoya Jackson says Blaxit, jealousy was the key. Sadly, many of our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And you and your ex-husband both, yeah? Both love your son. Oh, it's so true. He hasn't actually seen his dad. That's one of the sad things, I think. His dad lives about 10 minutes away from where we are, but he started his own life, you know, remarried, whatever, yada yada, which I've not got a problem with. But he's only seen him twice in the last nearly a year, 2 years. Nearly 3 years actually. Oh my gosh, I forgot we're in 2025 now. He's only seen him twice, so it's very heartbreaking for our son, and it's very saddening for me as well to think that they had such a close relationship, and you know, he's now neglected. It's and rejected. It's very sad. I didn't expect it, to be honest with you. It hit me like a ton of bricks. All of this whole situation has, and you know, being in court over a settlement agreement, you know, that was already agreed upon, is just ridiculous. So that's how it goes, unfortunately. But yeah, I do love him, and I'm trying to do my best to be, you know, there for him in every which way I can. Mahogany Spirit says, hi sis, I've been following you and watching your content since 2022. I love you. I love you too, Mahogany Spirit. And Mahogany Spirit, I do remember you, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, yeah? And Mahogany Spirit says you're doing a fantastic job. Thank you, 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 thank you. That's what I wanted to say. Being here has also shown me to be really grateful for everything. To have a real attitude of gratitude. You know, there are people with less than you and people with more than you, but they're still, you know, the same as you. It teaches you to just be grateful for everyone you meet. And in everyone you meet here, it's like you learn something. You learn something about yourself. And it's not like England, you just rush on a train, you don't learn anything from anyone, you rush going to work and come back. You know, it's a different experience here, and that has been, you know, one of the, I don't even know, it's been transformational for me. It really has. Michael Joe Toya Jackson said, oh, beloved Sister Queen, I will keep you and the family in my prayers. Thank you so much. Thank you. And, you know, I'm just keeping it real. I could sit here and pretend and tell lies, but I'm not going to. You know, we just got to keep charting forward. But what I do want you to do is to take advantage of the half-price land, which has been slashed by myself, okay? So I'm the person that's sponsoring this for you. Okay, I mean my own money, Juliet, okay, Nyanjo Kajabi. So that's why the plots are 150,000, okay? So 150,000 half price plots, because I'm celebrating 6 years. Get in contact with us, yeah, via WhatsApp. Text us, please, via WhatsApp first, and introduce yourself. The number is plus 220 240 5273. So that's plus 220 240 5273. So if you just want to say hi, text me as well. It's fine. Don't bite. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. So Joseph Long, I'm from America. How can I join the Blaxit? I've been hooked to your movement since you, Wodamaya, first showed up at your compound. Oh, how amazing. Yeah, oh gosh, you know what? It's insane that. Wodamaya, you know, I did mention him before, but Wodamaya has been such a crucial influence and inspiration to me. So in so many ways, so many ways. He really has been, and I want us to keep, you know, watching his charts all over the world, doing what he's doing. We must support him in the same way that he has supported us. I really hope to meet you someday. Yeah, so do I. I'm actually hoping to start doing some more public events, okay? So just watch this space, okay? I'm going to try and do them during the tourism season and also in different countries. So I'm hoping to do some more public speaking events, unity in the community events like I was doing before. Yeah, and when we had the Blaxit link-ups. Who remembers the Blaxit link-ups? I want to say thank you to all the Blaxit messengers that came onto Blaxit and gave messages of, their experience living where they were living and giving hope to other people. So I want to say thank you to all of the Blaxit messengers way back in the day. This is stuff we've done so much. And then we had the Blaxit link up. So I want to say thank you to everybody that was on the Blaxit link up as well. I so appreciate you. Everybody that attended all Blaxit events and also Council of African Descendants as well. Of course, as you know, I named that organisation. I haven't been active and I wasn't actually. I was a supporter of Code and I wasn't actually a constituted member. I wasn't having a position. I was a supporter. I was a supporter of Code. I did just step in occasionally, secretary or whatever, when someone wasn't there to take notes or what have you. But yes, Code, I've seen things online and they're absolutely inaccurate. If you go and look at the Constitution, which is in Canifin, you can go to Company's House, look at the Constitution, you will not see my name on there. Okay, so people have said a lot of things, but it's not true, unfortunately. Once again, people giving you misinformation. So, that was another big adventure, and we did a lot. Blaxit did a lot working with Code, and, I'm very proud of our accomplishments there as well. So, Marcia Black, what a good! Long time. Hi, sis. Loving the live. I hear Burkina Faso is giving citizenship. Yeah, I did. I put it up on the community page. I did put it on the community page. And I said, if you're interested, get in contact with me and I'll tell you how to do it. Okay, I will go through the process with you. I was on a meeting with Dr. Arikana Chiyokomiko and also Dr. Cambon last week Sunday. So I am one of the people that is going to be helping to guide people through the process so that you can go through the right organisations, ADDI, and go and get your citizenship. So I do know the process. So please just WhatsApp, text me, okay? And I will send and share everything with you, okay? Please, so do that, +220 240 5273, okay? So that's +220 240 5273. Another thing, I would like to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. That's what I would like. If you want to give me a present for my 6th year anniversary present, I would like to hit 100,000 subscribers. And so if you could share your favourite programme or your favourite short, or just ask friends and family to please subscribe to Blaxit so we can make it up to that 100k mark, I would appreciate it. Because as you know, we have a certain amount of shadow banning on our channel, which has been evidenced. So that has happened to us, unfortunately. But I can understand why, because of the content of what we're doing. We're calling our people home. We're calling you to freedom. This is a freedom cry. This is cry freedom. I want you to come home to be free. I just want you to be happy, wake up happy, smile happy, be happy. I want you to eat, fresh papaya off the tree, or pawpaw, whatever you want to call it, wherever you are. I want you to eat fresh mangoes and oranges, and honestly, I just want you to live a good life. Okay? I don't mind walking on sand, and I don't mind walking on pavements either. I'm not fussed, you know what I mean? I just like to be free, and I would ordinarily be going to the beach, but I'm here today, and I don't mind giving up my beach days to be live with you, because it's more important. I'll change it to Saturday instead. So if this Sunday slot suits you, I would love to be here every Sunday at 3 o'clock. I don't mind if it's just me, myself, and I, and even one other person. We can have a conversation. Okay, because I do know that my notifications are being blocked, but it's okay. Please resubscribe to the channel, because a lot of subscriptions have also disappeared. So please help us, okay? We would really appreciate it if you could do that. Um, uh, sorry, tech, but before you. I didn't know that. Barking and Dagenham. Oh, you went to Barking and Dagenham Tech? Marcia, really? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that was wild, you know, those days. Yeah, you attended Barking and Dagenham Tech. I actually, do you know that I went back there to work? Yeah, I actually got a job working there. I was there for nearly 5 years. Hang on, WCP is that 150,000? That's, yeah, Delassies, Gambian currency. I don't know what other currency that would be, but it has to be Delassies. That's 150,000 Delassies for your piece of land. That's 400 square meters, and that is in a beach town. So, as you know, land that is in any beach town is very costly, okay? So we have we've hugely reduced it just for you in part of the celebration. So it's first come, first serve, okay? And I can send you land documents and so on when you actually express your interest, okay? So please hit that like button, everybody. I would appreciate it. Michael, thank you. Guada 9. And Michael Toya Jackson, Blaxit, I will even share more than your YouTube channel page, but please, please, please upload like you see, use more real estate investment property video. Okay, you can please link me about that. Okay, so this property that I'm talking about, you don't have yet. The one that I showed you last is a different location. You don't have this one. That one is absolutely wonderful as well. That one is like literally, you just drive in like, you know, 2-3 minutes you're there, like off of the highway, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it there. That is really nice. And they are doing 10 by 20 meters for $1,980. Okay. But of course, these ones are a very cheap deal because you get 20 by 20, which is double the size, okay, for just 150,000. So you know, this is a one-off special deal, okay, to say thank you. This is my way of saying thank you. There's not much that I can do, but this is the least that I could do is to make it accessible and feasible for you to live in a beautiful place in paradise, where, you know, the beach is literally like 10-15 minutes drive down the road. And you're living in a wonderful village and living a nice life, and it's absolutely fertile. This land is beautiful, and it has palms and things on it. Oh, it's absolute paradise. So I am going to drone and make a program there. I'm hoping to go tomorrow, so all being well. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday, isn't it? No, not tomorrow. Sorry, I've got the day wrong. I will be hoping to go there at some point. So. But it won't be Monday because I just remembered I've got an existing appointment. So Michael Joy Toya Jackson said favorite type of your videos. Okay, I will do more then. I will do much more. Okay, so listen, without further ado, I am going to exit, but I would like to say my favorite thing about living in Africa is that feeling of freedom. That feeling of freedom, you can't put a price on it. That freedom of peace. A peace of mind, you cannot, that feeling of safety, you cannot put a price on it. Being with my own people, being among my own people, not feeling like an outsider, I cannot put a price on it. Hello, background noise. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, that feeling of peace, you cannot put a price on it. The feeling of freedom, you cannot put a price on it. Feeling inclusive and included in the society that you live in, you cannot put a price on it. Feeling, you know, not othered, not feeling like you're a criminal, you know, is priceless. It really is. Waking up knowing that you don't have a bill to pay, right, outside of your car insurance and what else is there? Maybe internet. It is just amazing. It is just amazing, you know. And you can cook on gas or you can get coal. It's up to you, you know. You can live the way that you want to live. That's the beauty of it. You can live off the grid or on the grid, you know. I choose to live off the grid, but it's entirely up to you how you want to live, you know. I prefer solar and so on. and getting my land, getting my water from the borehole. So just waking up without knowing that you have to pay a mortgage or rent or whatever and anyone hovering over you is just absolute freedom. Knowing that you don't have to run outside, you know, to go and put a permit on your car to drive. You can drive into your own property, you know, and park your car, knowing that no one's going to fine you, you know, for some debris being outside. That is all just, you know, there are too many laws, too many fines. You know, it's too, like, everything's a tax, everything's like more money, and you know that's not how you're supposed to live. You know, yes, things go up in price here. Yes, you know, but not like they do in England and America, because of course you're buying local produce, you're buying from local people, so you're not buying so many exported goods, and so you're living more naturally, and you can't put a price on natural living. You cannot put a price on you know, not having to you know, run the Western rat race systematic slavery that they've got us pulled into. You know, you can't put a price on that, because I don't wake up stressed anymore. I wake up happy. And yeah, just happy to be here. Happy to be here. There's a lot of investment that's needed across Africa, and we're the ones to do it. I do feel that if we come in our droves and, you know, we invest in the right way, yeah, that we can achieve so much. So, you know, I'm just going to salute you all, because I wouldn't be here for 6 years without your support and your loving, kind words and encouragement. When I say I wouldn't be here, I would still be here. I don't mean it like that. What I'm saying is Blaxit, yeah? Not me as in living in Africa, because I would still be living in Africa. But I'm saying Blaxit. You're the people that have made, you know, Blaxit what it is today. So it's because of you why I'm here, even today, right now, here on a Sunday. And I want to continue keep doing lives with you. I've got so much to share, so much to tell you. And there's so much that we need to talk about. So please, yeah, I love you all, yeah, so much. And I love you from the bottom of my heart for being there for me through thick and through thin, through hell and high water. Yeah, on these, you know, it's like the Nebuchadnezzar, you know, going up in the matrix, where you don't know where the agents are gonna be, you know what I mean? It's like coming up for transmission. Yeah, it's like getting attacked, you know, by gang stalkers and scammers and spammers and all kinds of craziness. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much, okay, for being there, you know, throughout our journey. And you know, thank you for making our transition and living in Africa worthwhile, because Blaxit, you know, has also helped me in my transition to being here, because it allowed me to share the journeys of so many other people and the voices of so many other people as well, all of who I am so grateful for. So anyone that has contributed to Blaxit in any way, I just want to say thank you from, you know, my heart. Thank you from all my family. And of course, this program is dedicated to those two wonderful special aunties, and also to my family. So I want to say thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Yeah, all being well, we'll do Sundays at 3 o'clock, because that really suits me, because my schedule is a little bit different now because of I have a lot more responsibilities. I've got more projects going on. So I just like to say thank you so much, okay, and I love you all, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week. All right, big love. Thank you. Bye.